Welcome to the Best Budget Laptops Awards show, where I will be rewarding each of these budget laptops with exactly what they deserve. Links to all of these budget laptops will be in the description below. Let's go. Acer Aspire Go 15. You tried award. I wanted to like the Acer Aspire Go 15, I really did, but this laptop left me seriously disappointed. The keyboard is surprisingly decent, but that's where the positives mostly end. Performance is barely adequate for basic web browsing, and the 8GB of memory becomes a bottleneck almost immediately. I couldn't even keep a handful of Chrome tabs open without slowdowns. Battery life is downright disappointing at just over 7 hours of video playback, which translated to barely 6 hours in my daily use. While it's priced competitively, the limited memory with no upgrade path and that frustrating thermal issue where the left side gets uncomfortably warm make this a hard pass for me. Acer Nitro V15. Most overrated. Everyone keeps hyping up the Acer Nitro V15 as this amazing budget gaming laptop, but after spending time with it, I'm just not feeling the love. Sure, it delivers decent 1080p gaming performance. I was getting above 60 FPS in Assassin's Creed Valhalla at ultra-high settings, but those loud fans drove me absolutely crazy during gaming sessions. The display is another letdown at just 275 nits maximum brightness. It looks washed out and lifeless, especially in well-lit rooms. The build quality is merely passable with noticeable flex in the keyboard deck and a plastic lid that feels cheap in hand. For a budget gaming laptop, it's serviceable, but with all the praise it gets online, I expected much more than what I actually experienced. Apple MacBook Air 13, the GOAT. I've tested dozens of laptops, but the MacBook Air 13 and M4 is simply on another level. It's the perfect ultra portable. The performance is mind-blowing for such a thin fanless design. I saw 50 to 20% faster single-core and 20 to 30% multi-core performance compared to the already impressive M3. Battery life is phenomenal. I got nearly 15 hours of web browsing and around 8 hours of mixed heavy use including video editing and gaming. The build quality remains unmatched with that sturdy aluminum chassis, and the new 12-megapixel center stage camera is a massive upgrade that kept me perfectly framed during video calls. What really sealed the deal for me was the complete silence during operation. Even when editing 4K video, there's zero fan noise because there literally isn't a fan. If you're looking for the ultimate balance of performance, battery life and portability, nothing else comes close. Looks cool does nothing. Asus Vivobook S16 Flip. I was initially drawn to the Asus Vivobook S16 Flip's gorgeous 3.2K OLED display and the sleek convertible design with that 360-degree hinge. The stylish support with 4096 pressure levels seemed perfect for creative work, and the metallic finish in either cool silver or midnight black definitely turns heads. But man, once I started using it, the performance was a letdown. The integrated graphics can barely handle even older games, and I experienced noticeable throttling within minutes of any intensive task. Despite the fancy Corning Gorilla Glass and antimicrobial treatment, this laptop is basically just eye candy that struggles with anything beyond basic productivity. Most innovative, Asus ZenBook 14 OLED. I've been testing the ZenBook 14 OLED for a couple of weeks now, and Intel's Core Ultra processor with its dedicated NPU delivering 47 TOPS of AI performance is genuinely impressive. That's a massive leap from previous generations. The 2K OLED touchscreen is absolutely stunning with 600 nits of brightness and vivid colors that make everything pop. Whether I'm editing photos or binging shows, what really won me over was the clever trackpad that doubles as a numpad, super useful when I'm crunching numbers. The port selection is fantastic too, with full-sized HDMI and a USB-A ports, meaning I haven't needed to carry dongles around. Battery life has been solid throughout my testing, making this a genuinely innovative package that balances cutting-edge tech with practical everyday features. Shut up and take my money. Dell G16. I couldn't believe what I was getting for under $1,000 when I tested the Dell G16. This thing is an absolute steal with its RTX 4060 GPU that crushed games like Borderlands 3 at 82 FPS and Assassin's Creed Mirage at 88 FPS. The 16-inch QHD Plus display with its 240Hz refresh rate makes everything look incredible, and I was shocked to find a genuine Cherry MX mechanical keyboard at this price point. Typing and gaming on it feels phenomenal. Sure, the 13th gen Intel processor isn't the newest, but it doesn't bottleneck gaming performance at all, and the 6+ hour battery life is surprisingly good for a gaming laptop. The only real downsides I found were the tiny touchpad and the chassis getting a bit warm during gaming sessions. But for $949, this is hands down the best budget gaming laptop I've tested. Best bang for your buck, HP Victus 15. I've been gaming on the HP Victus 15 for a few months now, and honestly, it's incredible what you get for the price. The 144Hz display handles competitive games like Valorant with ease. I was getting well over 200 FPS consistently. For a budget gaming laptop, the cooling is surprisingly effective with a dual fan setup keeping things cool, even during intense gaming sessions. The build quality is sturdy enough for daily use, and while the design isn't flashy, that performance blue finish gives it a subtle professional vibe that doesn't scream gamer. Battery life isn't great, but that's expected in this price range, and the fast charging helps make up for it. If you're looking for solid 1080p gaming performance without breaking the bank, this is definitely the laptop to beat. The overachiever, Lenovo Yoga 7-2-in-1 14. I've been absolutely blown away by how much the Lenovo Yoga 7-2-in-1 delivers for its price point. The all-aluminum chassis feels incredibly premium in the hand, giving it a quality feel you'd expect from laptops costing hundreds more. Battery life is phenomenal. I easily got over 12 hours of YouTube streaming, which is impressive for a convertible. The AMD Ryzen processor handles everything I throw at it, from basic productivity to more demanding creative tasks, without breaking a sweat. The 2-in-1 design with its 360-degree hinge makes it super versatile whether I'm typing up documents, watching movies, or sketching in tablet mode. My only real complaint is the display brightness. It struggles with glare in bright environments, which can be frustrating when working in coffee shops. Biggest letdown, MSI Katana A15 AI. I had such high hopes for the MSI Katana A15 AI with its impressive specs on paper, but after using it for a while, I'm seriously disappointed. The display is the biggest letdown. Despite having an RTX 4070, the screen has under 70% sRGB coverage, making everything look pale and lackluster compared to competitors in the same price range. The build quality feels cheap with a rickety plastic case that doesn't justify the premium price tag. Battery life is abysmal, making it practically tethered to an outlet, and the speakers are mediocre at best. The keyboard has an unconventional layout that took me forever to get used to, and the touchpad is frustratingly small. The only redeeming quality is the upgradability with 2 RAM slots and 2 M2 slots, but that's not enough to save this overpriced disappointment. Most underrated, Lenovo IdeaPad Pro 5. I've been using the Lenovo IdeaPad Pro 5 for a few weeks now, and I'm honestly shocked more people aren't talking about this laptop. The AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS processor absolutely flies through everyday tasks, and the 1100 nit OLED display is ridiculously good for this price point. Battery life has been stellar, easily lasting me through a full workday with plenty to spare. The aluminum chassis feels way more premium than what you'd expect at this price, and the keyboard is solid and comfortable. My only real complaint is the speakers, which are pretty underwhelming compared to everything else this laptop nails. For around $1,000 to $1,300 depending on configuration, this thing is seriously punching above its weight class. God tier, Dell Inspiron 16 Plus 7640. Listen, I didn't expect to be this blown away by the Dell Inspiron 16 Plus, but this thing is legitimately incredible. The Intel Core Ultra 7 processor paired with the RTX 4060 GPU has handled everything I've thrown at it, from heavy photo editing to even some decent gaming sessions. The 16-inch display with its 16:10 aspect ratio gives you tons of screen real estate for multitasking, and the battery life has been surprisingly good despite all the power. The build quality feels rock solid with a sleek aluminum chassis, and the keyboard is comfortable for long typing sessions. Sure, the display isn't all that level gorgeous, and it's a bit on the heavier side, but the performance to price ratio, this is absolutely the best value laptop I've tested this year. Trying too hard. Lenovo ThinkBook 16 Gen 7. I wanted to love the Lenovo ThinkBook 16 Gen 7, I really did. The battery life is genuinely mind-blowing at over 21 hours in my testing, which is practically unheard of for a laptop this size. The keyboard is comfortable enough for long typing sessions, and the build quality feels sturdy with its MILSTD certification. But man, that display is just painfully disappointing. Dim, with poor color coverage, and it really brings down the whole experience. The entry-level Snapdragon X Plus chip in my unit handles basic tasks fine, but the GPU performance is seriously underwhelming if you need to do anything graphics intensive. At around $1,000, it feels like the Lenovo focused too much on battery life while neglecting other aspects that would make this a truly great laptop. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. For more videos like this in the future, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Alright, peace out.